Bree here, and I have been in a state of pretty much total shutdown for a little over a month now. And I was supposed to start filming this way earlier in the day. It is now 5 o'clock, so I'm probably going to be filming this both today and tomorrow, but I want to try to get my life together at least a little bit without burning myself out in the process of recovering, because I do that a lot. Let's get into it.
The first thing that I wanted to do was clean, and since the best way to motivate myself to do that is with music, I pulled up this Five Nights at Freddy's playlist because I have been obsessed with it since the movie came out. I started in my office since I was here, and I didn't have much to do, just tidy a little bit, and of course, dance to the music because that just makes it more enjoyable. I get dopamine from completing tasks that I've been putting off, so I finally got batteries to put in this little light up globe I got for my backdrop in April. And here I am making my bed at 5 in the evening, but that's okay because I purposely let myself have a slower morning, because normally when I get in these modes where I'm like, okay, today's a reset day, I'm going to totally get back on track, I psych myself up over it. I go hard from the moment I wake up, and I end up so burnt out afterwards, and I waited until I felt like I could reasonably do it without making myself sick. And as you can see, I am dancing a lot as I'm going about doing my cleaning. If you don't listen to music while you clean, how do you even do it? Because I don't think I could. Another thing that I'm really kind of proud of myself for is that I let myself divide this up, because I'm such an all or nothing person usually. Like I said, I give myself these reset days to get back on track, and I go hard from the beginning of the day to the end, sticking to my routine to the letter, and the next day I cannot do a thing. So instead, like I said, I gave myself a slower morning, and I made it okay that I didn't get everything done today. I said it's okay if some of this goes over into the next day. Another little hit of dopamine from something I've been putting off was cleaning out my purse. And I got this adorable new cat wallet around Halloween, so I transferred all of my gift cards over to that. While I film the laundry that has been sitting there since Sunday, this was filmed on Wednesday, I can't overstate the importance of meeting yourself where you're at. Your 100% may not look like someone else's, and that's okay. This is a concept I'm still really struggling with, especially when I go through these periods of shutdown, when it feels so impossible for me to do anything. I might manage one little thing here and there, but then that wipes me out. It sucks, and all I can do is meet myself where I'm at, because otherwise I know I'll just make it worse. I definitely did not have the energy to full-on clean the house today, so instead I compromised and just got out the dust mop to sweep up all the hair that this beautiful dog sheds. And yes, I do still have Halloween decorations up because they make me happy, and I need that right now. If you follow my channel, you might have noticed that I kind of dropped off on videos for most of September and October, and I am trying to get back into regular content, which is what you can see me planning here. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I've been more or less in the shutdown for a while, so thank you for being patient with me. I've talked in my past videos about how my father-in-law was battling leukemia, and as you might have seen on my Instagram or my community tab, he went on hospice in September, and on October 2nd, he passed away. And to put it lightly, it has sucked. The fact that the world keeps spinning after such a heavy loss is surreal, and I guess this video is me jogging to catch up. Content creation motivates me, so turning my recovery into a video to film really helped me to make it happen, to make taking care of myself and my environment a priority. With that dent in my work accomplished, I had dinner with my husband, and then it was time to move on to the more pampering aspect of self-care. Hi. A lot of times when I'm productive, I don't end up having a lot of energy left for self-care. But since I took things a little slower today, thankfully I did have energy left over to take care of myself a little bit. And of course, yes, I'm still listening to music and dancing because it just makes everything so much better. I didn't want to do a huge facial thing, but I did want to do a sheet mask because they are low maintenance and still make me feel good. While I was letting my face mask sit, I went and found my husband was watching some Doctor Who, so I finished out the episode with him before returning to finish up washing my face with some moisturizer. I was actually feeling pretty good about everything that I was able to accomplish today, especially considering that I only started at 5. So with all of that done, I decided to relax on the couch and write some for the rest of the night. Oh hey, it's the next day, and I actually managed to start recording at 3 today after another slow morning. I was not feeling totally burnt out, so that was a good sign, but I did decide to start off with an ice roller for a little pick-me-up. I thankfully remembered to eat lunch because nutrition is important, although yes, I did only remember at 3. Okay, it's progress. I like protein shakes because they are low effort and healthy, and I did make a tea to go along with it because I needed the energy. I settled down to do some work for the day, and Sith oh so kindly reminded me that natural light is important, so I honored his request and opened up my window. I'm always a little torn when settling down to make graphics, whether I want to do it on my tablet on the couch or if I want to come to my office to do it, because I enjoy the comfort of the couch, but I also really like the visual stimulation in my office. So today, since I was honestly feeling pretty good after the day I'd had yesterday, I decided to go ahead and work from my office with some GT Live in the background, and I was able to get a good amount of work done. I'm by no means saying that I found the secret to working myself out of a shutdown, because I definitely didn't. But I think I did make some smarter decisions this time around than I have in the past, with allowing myself to have the slower mornings and not being so all or nothing about it. This allowed for what I think is a good balance of active recovery and passive recovery, where I'm actively trying to better my environment and myself while also allowing time to passively sit on the couch and just digest and mourn and recharge my body. On day 2, I definitely didn't feel quite as capable as I had on day 1, but that makes sense because I did get some stuff done, so it makes sense that I wouldn't have as much energy the second day, but I was able to go into day 2 with still enough energy to get done what I need to do that day, instead of having completely drained my stores. And I was able to create, which is always good for me in getting dopamine because it's something that I really enjoy doing. I just don't always have the energy to do it. And oh hey, here I am editing this video. Honestly, despite the slower start on both days than I had intended to have, I'm really happy with how these recovery days went. I was on my own for dinner, so I heated up some of my safe food and just chilled for the rest of the evening. Thanks for coming along with me, and remember, you are ineffable.